All right, welcome everyone. We might kick off just to respect everyone's time. And for those who couldn't make it today, we'll share the recording later on. A bit of housekeeping and introductions. My name's Marty Ruckett. I'm a co-founder of Kenekt. We're not a new company. We've been around for about 6 years, really focused on solving that problem around packaging home and land in Australia. And today's session, in terms of the time, will run for about 20-25 minutes, and we'll provide a recording of it afterwards. If you've got any questions, and I hope you do, please share them in the chat, and we'll go through them at the end. And if there's any there we need to take offline, we'll be in touch regarding a deeper answer to your question. All right. So listen, welcome everyone. As I said, my name's Marty. I'm a co-founder with my mate Prabin in Kenekt. Our focus has really been around how do we improve the process of packaging home and land and getting it sold. Okay, that's the whole goal of our company. And as you know, it's not as simple as it looks. But what I thought, who best to introduce Kenekt than one of our customers? I'd like to introduce you to Mark Ferguson from FRD Homes. FRD is one of our customers. They've been with us for a bit of time. So over to Mark, just to introduce Kenekt.
I'm Mark Ferguson. I'm the Sales and Acquisition Manager for FRD Homes. We're a wholesale residential builder in southeast Queensland, building over 500 homes a year. And we've been using Kenekt for a couple of years now, really enjoying the support and the processes that it provides us. It takes our house and land packages from advertising through the sales process and to contracts administration. It offers our channel marketers instant access via a portal. They can download and view all of our house and land packages instantly, share those properties with their clients. We've had great feedback from them in regards to that process.
All right, thanks very much, Mark. So I think that sort of sets the scene around what Kenekt's all about. We worked with a number of builders in Australia, and what we saw was that you guys spend a lot of time creating sales packages, and that's probably not the most efficient use of your time. We really want to help you get packages out quickly and help you close deals. Some of the builders we worked with gave us these sort of insights. For any block of land that they might have allocated to them, either through an estate or an infill, the sales team might need to create 3 or more different packages for different customers or different builds. You might need to put a dual key or maybe a single key on that same block of land. You might need to spec it up for different investor groups, okay? Each one of those is a different property pack you need to keep track of. As well, it does result in a good-looking brochure, but behind the scenes, you've got all your different floor plans. Which facades go with those floor plans? Which inclusion packages go with those? What are the mandatory covenants that you need to take care of in terms of the estate and the developer? Your marketing groups, right? What are their referral rates? How does that impact the price? So there's a lot of moving parts, as they would say. And where do all these PDFs end up going? Well, they typically go in an inbox, a Dropbox, or a spreadsheet. Neither of these are very efficient in terms of speed of data, correctness of the information. We've got to make sure we get the right price for the right agent or the right channel agent. And you end up spending a lot of time in this admin world, right? Kenekt takes that and puts in a platform to help you move packages at speed. So to help you, Kenekt has got 3 integrated platforms. I'm going to be talking about just them at a high level today and just give you a real look at the software a bit later in the demo today. So the first thing is, how do we get our stock in a system? How do we get out of that spreadsheet where if we just maybe drag the wrong formula, we've got the wrong price? So Kenekt can provide you with a home and land stock management platform. It's not just for home and land, but that's the focus that we have at the moment. Integrated with that, as Mark said, we've got an agent portal, okay? That's a private invitation-only portal that each agent can view your packages and also have the right price, and everything's white labeled, okay? Kenekt is never mentioned, and even the agent can create their own brochures with their own logos. Again, you want to try and remove all those manual steps in the sales process. I've heard stories, agent groups taking the property packs from different suppliers, manually editing them, changing the logos, because they want to white label them, right? Kenekt to just take care of all that for you. Again, just trying to remove all those manual steps from package to sold. The last step is Kenekt can also help you sell, okay? Now, we don't need to have the stock management platform all set up for you to help you sell your stock. Kenekt has got a marketplace already set up, and we can take your packages in any sort of format and gives you a really scaled up channel network of about 1,000 people at the moment. So 3 different options that you can pick on. Let's dig into those a little bit more. Then we'll get over to the fun stuff. Stock management, well, as it says on the tin, it's everything to do with managing your product and making sure you've got the right price, the right package for the right person. Okay, I'll jump in the system in a second. Again, it's not a system by itself. You can integrate it with APIs. You can pull information out into your website. You can publish things out to REA. You've got HubSpot there as well, which we're building, and it is almost ready. But it's just that single source of truth around what are the relevant designs, who are my agents, what are their referral rates, and let's create a package really quickly for them and get it out to them. Okay, it sort of takes away some of the thinking steps that you just have to do. It automates it for you. So that's stock management. Slide over to the agent portal. So it's fully white labeled. You don't have to build this. It comes out of the box. It's all on your own brand, okay? So Kenekt is never mentioned anywhere. You actually get a custom domain name. When an agent logs in, they can actually see their own pricing, depending on the marketing agreement that they have. So the package will be priced according to that agreement. And you can do all those other things that any sort of property portal can do. If you're like creating watch lists, buyer lists, property alerts, get a stock list. I mean, that's one of the things they can do, or even just download any sort of package. So there you go. That's Agent Portal. Don't build your own. We've got our own. And the last part, I think just double click on it, is the Kenekt Marketplace. So even if you don't want to go and onboard to using stock management, maybe only selling like 10 packs or slightly less in terms of stock quantity, we can help you sell. It doesn't matter what sort of format that is, a PDF or a Dropbox, send it to us. We can take you through that onboarding as part of that. And there's no upfront cost involved in that. What you get access to is that entire external sales force just through dealing with us. And Kenekt will also support like the whole sales journey end to end. We do a lot of work in that space to make sure we have qualified sellers as part of our channel network. It's not open to everyone, and our sales manager does a lot of screening and also interviewing of those particular people in the panel. So just wanted to qualify that one for you. All right. Before we get into the demo, you're going to say, Marty, how much does this cost? Well, the thing we do in Kenekt is we back ourselves in terms of no lock-in contracts, okay? For small agencies, once we onboard and get you up and running, you can bring in your whole agent network, and it's only $700, $750 a month. Our standard pricing for larger builders, and there's no limits on how many seats you can have in terms of agents, in terms of packages. Like some of our customers have got thousands of packages. No limits. So we back ourselves in terms of that, and it's a single price for onboarding. So I hope that gives you a bit of context around, we're not here to sign you up for a 12-month contract like a gym. We back ourselves and say, look, you know what? Our product is a really good quality. It does a really good job at an achievable price. Hey, listen, let's go over to have a bit of a demo. I think we promised no slides, probably, but we ended up having a few slides. Okay, so stock management. Hopefully everyone can see my screen. This is the system that you use to update your estates your blocks of land. I'm going to take you through a day-to-day workflow. And then the end result is it should be showing up on my agent portal. This is where I can actually go and see, as an agent, my allocated stock. Stock can be allocated individually. So if an agent needs a certain home, they might even bring their own block of land. Kenekt can allow you to do that. Cool. Let's go through the process. I've already got an estate set up here. It's called Hill Estate. The key thing with the project is just make it look good. And any media that you add into this will actually cascade down into your stock. And what I mean by that is projects help you really package really quickly. I want to encourage everyone to put as many documents into your project estates. They automatically cascade down to your lots. And you can have one or many build packages on those particular lots. So this slide just tells you a little bit about the structure of how Kenekt works. In terms of onboarding, what we do is we actually help you set up that construction library. That's like your cookbook, right? Of all your available floor plans, your facades, any inclusions that go with it. Inclusions is one of the superpowers of Kenekt. It helps you really you can put inclusions or covenants into your project, your lot, your package, even the user profile of an agent if they want upgrades. So this is the overview of how Kenekt is structured. And you'll see the same here as well. Projects at the top, lots, and each block of land can have one or many packages. And those packages then can be distributed out to your agent, to your channel partners. Right. So here we go, back into our project. We just want to make this look really good. So we've got some project photos there. You know what, I might just put some documents in there as well. Okay, so any documents you put into your project stage will be available in the package. It's like a filing cabinet, right? So that you don't have to go back and find them. My next step is to go over to my available lots. I've got a block of land here. Let's create another one. Okay, so we're going to go say lot 1. Very quick to create a block of land. All you need is a lot number. If you don't have it, you can create one yourself. What's the land price? And the land area. Anything that's marked with a little yellow exclamation mark is like a mandatory thing. They're the items that show up on the marketing flyer. Everything else here is optional. Okay, once I've created my block of land, you can see here I'm going down from my project down to my lot. I can then go and create a package. So as part of the onboarding, what we've done is we come over here to a property library or construction library. We've got all your floor plans already set up. We've got all your facades already set up. And all your inclusion packages. So by having this set up, it allows all of your team members to create packages really quickly. So let's have a look at some of these inclusion packages, for example. Marketing inclusions, that will have all your featured items and maybe even a price to add into the package. Kenekt can do all your pricing for your home and your land packages out of the box. But it's a choice. It's a choice for you. You may want to keep your current pricing in a spreadsheet and just copy in a price. And that's fine. I think it's around the pace that your business wants to adopt or change. So you can leave your current business processes as they are, or you can use Kenekt to do your full end-to-end pricing. And I know a couple of our customers do that. So there we go, construction library, all your designs. Let's go into one of these designs, have a look. We've got facades, all the relevant facades that attach to that floor plan. And yes, you can have all types of color themes and ranges and so on in there as well. Commissions is a good one. You can actually boost up the commission payment for a particular type of home. I know some customers actually do this. If you're selling a duplex, for example, you can increase the commission or the referral fee for that particular construction range only. And then for the agents, they can have their own commission range, commission rate set up in their user profile. Okay, so I've gone a little bit sideways, but we'll come back to where we are. We've got our library set up. It's our cookbook. Let's go create some new packages now. I've got two choices here. I can create a brand new package from my library, or I can create a custom package. Say if I have something that's not quite fitting to the block, I just want to create a total custom package, I can just type everything in. So let's go create a new package from this one here. Okay. So what you can see is quite a few options here in front of you, but the first things we're going to do is choose which floor plan we're going to use and which facade. So we change that, select one from our library. We're going to go a double story here, okay? So we're going to go to the Belrose 21. Okay, great. And I'm happy with that facade, but I can choose other facades if I wanted to. Different color ranges here as well. Now, as you can see, there's actually no price assigned to this design. So there we go. It's always the way, isn't it? Don't turn your phone off before the webinar. So I can just type a price in. Let's go through that process now. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to type in my price. That's my price for my home. In this case, I'm just going to use a single price I've calculated outside of Kenekt. I can then choose which inclusions I want to put into this home. There's nothing there at the moment, but what I can do, actually, I know this estate here actually has to have a mandatory landscaping covenant. So how about I head back up to the project? I'm just going to go up to here and over to covenants. And I'm just going to add in that landscaping allowance because I need to have that on all the homes I package in this estate. So what this means is that any homes I create will have that 5K allowance cascading down. Again, it's one less thing to think about. Have I got my 5K in there or not? Let's go back over to our lots and let's go create that, update that package then. This one here. Okay, we'll come over to packages. Oh, let's have a look at the covenants there for that, your block of land. Yeah, great. I can see my landscaping allowance is actually cascaded down into the lot. Let's look at the package, my double story package here, and the inclusions. Okay, great. So I can see my landscaping allowance has already been mandatory added into the package. I can't remove it. That actually saves your team from making pricing mistakes in that case. Let's add some more items. Okay, we'll add the high performance upgrades just because it sounds really cool. And what's in that? Look, it's actually got some upgrades there for ceiling heights and concrete driveways and so on. And I also got to add in my opulence inclusions. That's my standard inclusions that I have for the home. That comes with a 50K uplift in price. Right, okay. So basically I've got myself a home now. I've got a block of land, I've got my home design, and I've actually just added in some inclusions for that particular home. Let's check out the whole price of the home there. Okay, just make sure I've got everything there. Great, fantastic. Now we know we don't have a price for the building design. We've actually just added that into the overall home. Great, so next step is let's have a look at our documents and media. The nice thing is that all those photos I've added into the project have cascaded down into my package. I've got my floor plan ready. My inclusion brochure is here. And I've got a project site plan here as well that's already come down. What I'm showing you here really is around efficiency in your packaging process. I haven't had to go and find those files in a Dropbox somewhere. They're all available, ready for you to create and send out to your channel partners. Now let's do that. Kenekt can create any sort of marketing brochure that you want. We have many different templates in the system. I'm just going to create one now and show you what that looks like. There's no limit to the number of brochures you can create. And it's automatically created here. So here we go. So I've got my property package. I've got my facade, my full price, and all the information's come through correctly. And the second page, well, yeah, I'm telling you guys exactly what you already know. It's very quick to create brochures. If I need to make corrections, I don't have to send it back to the marketing team. I'm in the driver's seat. Okay, I can redo this brochure very quickly and get it sent out. You know what? I'm happy with that now. My next step is actually to create a property pack. And now this is something you can do as a sales team member, or even your agents can do through the portal. So what that means is I want to merge that just with all my other documents and to create a single, what we call a property pack. And we can order those pages as well. We can reorder them. Let's merge that together. Now we do this because we don't want the buyer to get 15 different PDFs. We want them to just get one nice property pack and they can read it in the order that I want them to. And I might be telling them about the home, about the estate, about the inclusions, a little bit about my company. And the last page might be the expression of interest form. Okay, great. There's my first page, second page, and fantastic. A little bit about Kenekt in there. We've got our deposit plan there, and it all goes through. So again, it's about streamlining that process. I haven't had to go to different places. It's all within Kenekt. I can create the package and send it out. My next step is, I'm ready to publish this. What do I do? Distributions, you can actually select open market. So if I want to distribute it to everyone, that's fine. If I just want to allocate it out to REA, I can do it here, or even just to one particular agent. So that means that particular agent can only see this allocation. No one else can see it. It's great for exclusive packs. Cool. And my last step, I think what we'll do, why don't we send a newsletter? Okay. Quickly create a newsletter. I'm going to, the idea here is just to alert the team on this new opportunity. Cool. All the information from the property comes straight through. This will go straight to that particular agent. They can actually download their stock list from the email or click for more information. So there you go. So we can actually select which recipients and so on. So hopefully that gives you a bit of information about stock management. The goal here is to have a single source of truth around what are my available blocks of land, which packages can I create, and quickly allocate and send it out, and through many different channels. Let's go over to the property portal. Okay, so I've logged into the property portal. This is a private website. It's accessible through a login. You can invite your agents into this, and you can also decline them access if it's not working out. So again, as a supplier, you're in control of this. It gives you access to really set up your external sales team in a way that is self-service. So let me take you through what I mean by that. I've logged in here. I can see all my available packages. There's the one we just created. I can, on demand, create a brochure. And this brochure will actually have my own logo and my own contact details in it. Look, as a channel agent, I want to show that I'm close to the product and my brand is very associated with the product. Right. So there we go. That's the first page. And as you can see at the bottom, I might just zoom in here. Yep, there we go. Mart Sales. My logo's there and all my contact details are there. So it's the same brochure priced up for me, for my referral agreement, and it's all on brand. So from a channel agent point of view, I take that, send it out. Nothing more to do. And that's what I talk about, this, just the speed of information. This portal helps you with doing that. Okay. Agents can save these packages into lists, and they can actually create a little list for their agents. Look, all those type of features are in the portal. Okay, so they can save searches as well. Say if they want to just find properties between a certain range, we can have that there as well. Yeah, so I think that gives you the high-level overview, the Whistle Stops tour in terms of what Kenekt is. And as I said, like our focus is really on, come back over here, creating packages, sending them out to your channel partners, or any other way. We have lots of retail builders on our platform who are using it just through the website or REA, and also helping you with sales. Okay, we have access to a broad cross-section of agents throughout Australia, channel partners, and that's a single click. What I mean by a single click is from those packages, I'll come back over here. I want to send this one out. We'll head over to distribution and docs, because that's all things distribution. Come down here, look, Kenekt Marketplace. It's actually just one click away. So that means I can send it out to that marketplace just with one click. Now, as I said, the marketplace the marketplace could be for everyone. It doesn't have to be if you're on our stock management platform. So please get in touch with us if you're interested in helping us with sales, helping you with sales, in fact. And I think that's about it. Obviously, there's a lot more there's many other parts to Kenekt in the stock management part, but I think that gives you the feel of what would a team member be doing in a day of the life of. Cool. Now I think we head over to some questions. Please type in some questions in the chat, and they'll come through. While we're waiting for some questions to come in, I might just show you guys something we've been working on, which is actually a key problem, which is getting blocks of land into Kenekt. What we found is that just typing them is not effective. So while we're waiting for some questions to come in, I'm going to take you through the process of just getting in blocks of land. Now, how do we get blocks of land in? Look, we typically get these type of stock lists coming in from our developers, right? Big PDFs, and we have to type these in. So a little bit of R&D that we've been doing is actually using AI to import this for us. I think this is a bit of a game changer, so bear with me for a second. So first thing I'm going to do is actually create a development. Let's just do this one here. Okay. A development basically sits above a project, okay? And projects are our stages in Kenekt here. So we're going to create this development. Very nice. And my next step is just to import that particular development. So let's go. Drag and drop. Whoops. Okay, there we go. So our new import system takes care of spreadsheets, PDFs. You can email things into Kenekt. And the idea here is that I don't want to type in the blocks of land. They send me lists every week. How do I improve productivity in that place? So this is our solution. It's very, very close to release. And we think it's a bit of a game changer in terms of, again, just streamlining that block of land, create a package, send it out, make a deal process. Okay, almost there. The key trick here is that we've done a lot of research in terms of the different types of stock lists that are being used these days. Every format is a little bit different. So our AI engine actually takes care of that, and hopefully we'll get some blocks of land. 121 rows. Okay, great. So we still need a human just to give an eyes over that particular stock list. But what you can see is I've got all my stages and all my blocks of land set up there. Imagine how much time your team would be spending just typing this in. So we've solved that problem. It gets straight into Kenekt. I'm going to go confirm and import here. And all my stages should be set up under a development now. Now, you don't need to use PDFs. We do have a template spreadsheet that if you want to just keep your blocks of land, maybe you own your own land, you can just import it through the spreadsheet process. So head back over to projects now. Great. I can see now I've got a development at the top and all my stages are below that with all the statuses there. And I can very quickly go and see my blocks of land, what's available, and then create some packages off those. So a little bit of a game changer to the productivity there. And we're going to roll that out to our customers, I think, this week. Very excited to see how you might be able to use that to, upload 1,000 blocks of land and then create your packages off those and get them out to your channels. There we go. Okay, anyone got any questions? Well, there's got to be some questions in the room.
Yeah, maybe I would ask a few, Marty. So we talked about the fact that the backend system, the backend software is there to be used, but also the fact is we are an aggregated sales agency as well. How does that work? Can you explain that a bit more? Yeah,
sure. So yeah, you don't need to use the stock management system to work with Kenekt. We have a sales team that works on your behalf if you can supply us with your packages. And we then take care of all the data management process for you And what we've actually seen is some customers, once we show them what it looks like, they're actually keen to jump in and start creating their own packages on their own after that. But look, we don't want to change or boil the ocean in terms of your own business process. We're happy to help you sell. Our team, we've got our BDM team across all states except for Northern Territory in Australia, and we have that access to that marketplace. Okay, so yeah, it's a choice. You don't need to adopt our stock management platform. It's there for you. If you want to actually bring on your own channel partners through that, you can do that. And the marketplace is just simply another part of your external sales team.
Also, Marty, adopting a system is always a big project in terms of like onboarding and getting started. How do people get started, and what's involved in doing so?
Yeah, that's a great question. The first part of onboarding is some discovery. So our team will work with your team in terms of what are your products? What do your floor plans look like? Do you have renders available for those homes? And what are your inclusion and your pricing look like? So really our focus is on setting up your construction library, and then later on bringing on your team. So what are your referral agreements for some of your agents? And as I said, each agent can actually have their own referral agreement set up in the system. So we allow, again, an import process there. We can just import them from a spreadsheet. And we also offer some video training for your agents. And we're very happy to get on a call and just walk them through how to use the portal, how to create brochures, how to do inquiries. And all those inquiries that come through to you, they're your own inquiries, and Kenekt will never market to your own channel agents there. So yes, Parbon, our focus is really just around setting up this construction library and taking things, just putting them in the standard format that we have here.
So if I understand it right, so the onboarding will probably be executed by us once we have the right collateral, the marketing collaterals that needs to go in to the system.
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah. Typically after that, I've seen our customers really just get in here and actually modify designs, update the designs themselves. It's just that initial setup. Sometimes our language is a little different, and what you call an inclusion might be something a little different here. So we help you with that process.
Do you want me to answer some of those questions, Marty?
Yeah, let's do this.
All right.
Yeah, sure. Let's go through them. Hopefully there's not a big echo now. I'm not sure why that would have been. Let's go from top to bottom. Hopefully, David, there wasn't a big echo going forward, but we'll have to find out what's happening with that one. Yes, it is possible to search for properties in a radius. Yes, I think it is actually set at a 10-kilometer radius, but there is that option for searching within a radius. So if you're searching for a particular suburb, it'll also search a radius around that. Absolutely. How do you join as a channel partner? That's from Anonymous. You can actually sign up to the Kenekt Marketplace on our own website if you want to join up there. What fees apply? Look, as a supplier, if you want to adopt the stock management, as we said, there's just two amounts there. One is if you were a large supplier, a large builder with a big channel network, $900 a month, and with no limits on that at all. Of course, if you're listing packages in the Kenekt Marketplace, there is no fee. Okay, that's just simply a marketing agreement between us and you. Perfect. We've got the same question there regarding the 10-kilometer radius. Yes, we can do that as well. Yes, that's right. So if you're a channel partner, please get in touch with us. We'll happily take you through the process of onboarding into the marketplace. And yes, you have full access to our stock list there.
So Nina, the answer would be that you can actually as a channel partner, you can get an account created, start your account in Kenekt using the link on the website itself. Otherwise, just get in touch with me. I can create an account for you, and we'll go from there.
Okay, we've got a question from Amar. Let's be in touch. New designs on the packages, it's very easy for us to update. You just have to supply us with the new designs and we'll update those. So
I
Prabha,
think
maybe
the question, yeah, Marty, the question would be, do we have designers? Do we have the renders? How do we create? We don't do the rendering. Amar, we don't do the rendering ourselves. We can link you up with people who can help you with the render process.
Okay.
Yeah, please get in touch with me. I can introduce you to a few partners that we work with who can help you with that.
Okay, a question from Tim regarding maximum visibility. So as Kenekt is a marketplace, we also do a lot of daily marketing. So if there's requirement for and we want to improve the visibility of your packages, we'll do focused marketing campaigns to assist with the sale of those. And we also do in-person and also webinar-based sessions with our agents as well. So there's a number of different techniques or levers we can pull to help give maximum visibility of those packages out. So that includes newsletters, SMS, and a few other techniques as well. So there, go ahead.
Yeah, Tim, we also do webinars every couple of months, seminars as well. We target to do a couple of seminars every year. So please get in touch with us. We can talk you through some of the marketing campaigns that we do. We don't just leave it on the portal. It's not just stock left in a stock list. We do the marketing ourselves as well. We push it and through marketing campaigns. The last question, can I take that question, Marty? What are the fees of joining as a sales agent or a channel partner? There is none. The account doesn't it's no subscription involved in that. As a channel partner, we can help you white label the portal as well, so that you can then bring in your referral network, because a lot of agencies have their own referral networks. That's a different software that was not part of this discussion, but that can be done as well. And that also does not come with any subscription, no cost as a channel partner or an agency.
All right. Well, thank you very much, everyone, for attending today. We will endeavor to send out the recording to everyone. And please be in touch if you think Kenekt can partner with you in terms of either sales, or if you're looking for a technology solution to your packaging challenge that you've got in your own business. Please reach out to us. We've been doing this for quite a few years, so there's a lot of experience that we can help offer you, and we can partner up on. All right. Thank you very much, everyone.
Thank you, guys. See you.